Hi, my name is Jen. Welcome to my channel, All in My Plants. I do plant stuff pretty much all day, every day. It's kind of my thing. I went to Target, Dollar Tree, Lowe's, places like that. So I have a plant haul and a plant things haul for you is what I've got today. I'm gonna start with the plants, I think. I only got a couple plants, so I'm gonna start with those. Yeah. I got this Hoya from a Lowe's. It is called Hoya bilobata or DS70. I've heard that it's like Bertonier affinity. These leaves are not fuzzy. They're kind of matte finished, dark green with a slightly darker margin. It's very pretty. It came with free bird poop on it. It was the only one they had. I grabbed it because I do love a good Hoya, and this one looked really pretty despite the bird poo. It has some damaged leaves, and it's heavy. It is like a block of, do you know what cob is? It's like a block of mud, basically, is what it feels like. There's a lot of these like dead leaves in here, so I've yet to clean this up, really. It's cute, and I like it. It has some new growth on it. Can we see the tiny new leaves under there? I don't know. Is it focusing on me? I don't know, but I like it. It's got new little leaves growing in there. So I guess it's doing okay. I'm going to put it up here by this light, and maybe the light will help it to dry out. Normally I have fans running in here. I don't right now. Oh, I know what else I got. They're not even in here. Let me go get those. I'm walking through the plant jungle. Okay, and then these ones here I found at a Walmart. Not my closest Walmart. I had to go to one, and it's called Salisbury, not North Carolina. A different Salisbury. This was the Global Green, which I actually already had this plant. I got it in a trade from a local lady who I just love to pieces. She's a really awesome person, and I hope she's not watching this. I just about killed it. I root rotted it because I let it dry out too much while I was sick, and then I watered it and it immediately rotted. So I have like 2 or 3 of the tiniest leaves left of that plant. So I grabbed a whole one. And these are actually, this one here has some cold damage. These I am going to repot. Like I said in another video that I don't normally repot them right away because I don't feel the need to. I hate the substrate that these guys come in from, was it Costa Farms? Yeah, grown by Costa Farms. It's great in a greenhouse where there's plenty of humidity. It is not great in my house where the humidity is about 22% right now, and the temperature is probably, it averages about 60 degrees in this room. I think it's pretty warm right now because it is my laundry room, and I have been doing laundry today, so let me see what this says. Well, in the cabinet there it's 77, so I assume it's 75-ish in here. I don't know what that is Celsius. I'll put it on the screen. But I'll tell you, outside it was about 17, 18, maybe 20 degrees Celsius, or Fahrenheit, so like -4 Celsius when I woke up. And then this one here is the, what is it, Baltic Blue? It doesn't actually say on the tag anywhere what it is, but because it looks a lot like Cebu Blue, which is this one. This is Cebu Blue here, and here, Cebu Blue. But this one here has fenestrations, even though it's not growing up anything. So I assume that this would be Baltic Blue Pothos. Oh, that's actually just cold damage or slug hole. I don't know. They did not look good at this Lowe's. Like you can see, there's a spot there. It's either overwatering or cold damage. There's a yellow leaf down in here. Sorry, I can't. It helps if you hold it in front of the lens. I'll get it, y'all. I will. I'll get better. But so, Baltic Blue. I think those are the only plants I got. Yeah. So if you were just here for the plants, you're good. You've seen the best of it. Those are what I've got. I got 3. I tried not to go nuts, even though I kind of did a little bit. But I got plant stuff. Alright, so here's the first basket of stuff I got, which is more pots, basically. Can you see? Am I banging the microphone? Alright, I got Dollar Tree needlepoint pruners because mine are rusty from last year. I left them in the greenhouse since, well, since last fall, not this past, but the one before. So they weren't looking real good. And I was afraid I was gonna like mess something up if I keep using them. I got one of these little bitty cloches because I actually use them quite a bit. I'm looking for one because I have some somewhere. Maybe I don't have anything in these anymore. Maybe I didn't need another one. You always need another one, right? I see an empty one over there, actually in front of that terrarium that I've yet to finish. I put varicosum in them and things like that when they're teeny tiny cuttings, you know, because the humidity is great. But yeah, so you know, you always need those, right? From Target, which I never go to Target, but everybody said they found these cute little pots there. And I guess like it's either self-watering or has a built-in saucer. But I have some Hoya that I said I wasn't going to repot, but I lied. I am, because the roots are hanging out the bottom. So I got these little pots. They were $1 at my local Target. I guess maybe at everybody's local Target. I don't know. It's not local to me, really. I say it's local. It's close enough. It's in Salisbury. I am not in a town. The only store in the, you know, town I live in, or the city, it's not a city, village, in the rural area where I live, is a Dollar General. And there's actually 3 Dollar Generals within a 3-mile radius of me. But that's it. We don't even have a gas station, but we have a Dollar General. So I got the pinkish peachy one, this kind of, and 2 of these kind of white ones, because I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. They were all $1. Oh, it says beige. I am colorblind. I don't know if I've mentioned that. I am. And not in your typical way. Like if you ask my family, they'll tell you, oh, she doesn't know what color she's talking about. And they're not lying. Then I got these from Dollar Tree. I had to go to 2 different Dollar Trees to find any pots that I liked, because all our Dollar Trees around here, we have several within an hour or so drive. And they all have different stuff. None of the stuff I was looking for. But I got 3 like this. You've got to poke out the holes in the bottom, which I'll probably just use a soldering iron to do that rather than actually punch them out, because I've cracked the whole pot before trying to punch them out with like a screwdriver. So I think I got 3 of those. Yeah, 3 that stuff. Dollar Tree. Where can I put them down? There's so much stuff in here, y'all. And then at Lowe's again, I got, this is Super Thrive. I use it. It looks terrible. This is what it looks like when you buy it there at my local Lowe's. It's bleached out. It looks like it's been rained on. It probably has thrips. It looks rough, doesn't it? The bottle looks flat and kind of, it's rusted around the top. So y'all, this is what my local Lowe's does to Super Thrive. I use it a lot of times for like moss, for rooting cuttings. I actually do put in, I water, every time I water, I fertilize, and I use Super Thrive every single time I water every single plant except for carnivorous plants, which I have some outside, and I don't think I've watered them in a while, but I water them with filtered water. Miracle Grow, I know a lot of people hate it. I use 3 pumps of this. It's 3 pumps of this in every gallon. I mix it all up ahead of time because I go through it every 2 or 3 days. I go through a gallon. I put 3 pumps of this in the gallon. I put 2 capsules of this, and then I use Bonnie Organics. I use 3 pumps of that in every gallon, and then I just put a sip in my, I think it's a pint, maybe it's a quart. I don't know, I'll have to let you know, I'll write it up here. And I just put a sip in the thing, and then I thoroughly water all of my plants, and I fertilize them every single time I water with that. So far, you know, so good. But that's what I've been using forever for fertilizer. Hang on. My brushes are falling off. I gained so much weight while I was quarantined. Okay, anyway. Stay Green. I guess it's like Osmocote. I don't know. It says all-purpose plant food. Never tried this before, so tell me if I'm messing up. Indoor, outdoor, all-purpose plant food, feeds for up to 6 months. Continuous feeding. It's 19, 6, and 12. Guaranteed not to burn. Ideal for indoor plants, flower gardens, shrubs, and trees. Which I have all of that. I have more stuff outside. I'll show you when, you know, the weather's right to actually go outside. I'm not doing it now. You can't make me go out there. We got a blizzard coming. Shit. What was I saying my daughter called? Oh yeah, the guaranteed analysis. All right, so the nitrogen, or N, is 19%, and 10 of that is from ammoniacal nitrogen, and then 8.9% is from nitrate nitrogen, and then there's available phosphate 6%, and potash or potassium K2O, I don't know, 12%, and then sulfur is 4.6%. So yeah, I'm hoping that this will help out some of my plants, because I realize that what I use to fertilize them all the time isn't necessarily kicking butt. Like, my plants aren't really complaining. I haven't burnt any of them with fertilizer. In the summer I fertilize them a lot more strongly than I do, you know, the rest of the time. I'll use the full, the gallon that I was just talking about that I mixed up, I'll use that whole gallon to water rather than kind of watering it down in my water jug. So I'll show you one day what I do when I water. But, so I'm hoping that I can like mix this right into the soil. I haven't even read the directions yet. I've never used this before. I've always used like liquid fertilizers and nutrients and whatever like that. So, but I am going to try to use this. I've got several plants to repot actually, because, you know, spring is coming. I know it's like 4 degrees, no, -4 outside today, or, you know, in the 20s at best is what it's been here. This is Maryland, by the way. So I'm just willing it to come faster. I'm really ready for spring. But yeah, what else did I get? I got these, I guess they're self-watering container. What does it say? Mainstays. Okay, these came from Lowe's. So they're nothing, you know, terribly fancy or anything, but I'm about it, because I've got some plants that, you know, I have a bunch of like 4 and 6 inch pots, or nursery pots, or catch pots, cash pots, whatever you want to call them, cover pots, whatever, you know, those. But I think these are 8 inch. Nope, 9.4 inch. I don't actually use them as self-watering. I don't like my roots to sit wet. I don't bottom water really anything. So I just kind of, I'll water it, top water it, and then anything that's just kind of sitting after a little while, I just dump it out in the sink, or in this bin where actually you're sitting right now, is in my repotting bin, which you'll see soon because I'm going to do some repotting. I've got a lot of things that need to go on stakes and whatnot, and those Hoyas. So I got 3 of these, which that one's dirty. Can you see the dirt on it? Maybe. But yeah, so I got 3 of those. I think I have an idea what I'm doing with all 3 of them, actually. I think they're all 3 spoken for already. And I got a couple more things. Hold on. These were a Target 2-pack. I'm not 100% what I'm going to put in these yet, but I guess you can see they're fit to hang, or I was thinking about actually putting them in my dining room windowsill, which right now my dining room is like the next room right here. And it's kind of, it gets sunset light, so west facing, sort of southwest-ish. I'm going to say mostly west-ish because it's kind of like this angle. But anyway, so there's a nice bay window-ish style there. It's big enough that I can set flower pots across it or whatever. And I was thinking about, remember that purple, it's not in here, that purple passion vine I got? It was in my birthday haul video. I was thinking I was going to put one of those in here and put it in that window, but I can't until I turn that heater off. I have a pellet stove in there, and it's part of the reason why my humidity is like 22%. So, once spring happens and I don't have to run that all the time, I'm thinking I want to put some plants in that window again. I usually put a plant stand there and don't really put much in the window, but these would look cute there. Those square planter boxes from my birthday haul video, the white wooden ones, they would look really cute lined up across there. And I think they're about the right width to sit nice on there. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll stagger it and we'll do something weird. Or maybe I'll actually hang them like they're meant to be. I'm pretty sure there's like hangy things there. So yeah, these came from Target also. And I got one other pot from Target. I got him from Target. I actually already put a little plant in him, or her. It's a him. I already put a plant in him. That's one of my Florida ghosts. A little baby one in there. Isn't he cute? I love him. I think he was like 10 bucks. He's a little dude. And he actually does have a drainage hole. You can just pop this little guy out down here, but I've just put it in it needs water. I put it in a clear pot because I like to watch the roots, and they weren't wonderful. Actually, I don't see any yet. They weren't wonderful on this plant, so that is why it's still in its own little pot. It's so cute. So I got that, and I think that might be everything I got. Like, that's my whole haul, because that's all I could stand to do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Come back and hang out with me again soon. I'm getting ready to actually go upstairs and get those big plants. Well, big for me. They're not huge. They're just huge for me. Like, I think they're huge, but it's only because I've grown them from small starts. Most of my plants came from small starts. There's only a few I actually bought that were already big, and I actually killed a lot of those. So stay tuned for the big plants video. I think the next video might be a Hoya, like all my Hoya videos. So if Hoyas aren't your thing, I'm sorry. I love them though. Look at that fungus gnat. I don't have too many, but I've got like 3 in here, and they all find their way in front of that camera lens. All my Hoyas, I've got plant chores that I need to do. There's a lot of videos getting ready to come out to you because I'm bulk recording over the next couple days. So, like, this one might be a little bit early compared to my last videos, but we're getting ready to get rolling because I'm feeling better. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.